To make a Google Sites ePortfolio, the first thing I recommend is to make a folder in Google Drive where you're going to hold all your artifacts. The most common problem with portfolios is that when you show it to somebody, instead of seeing the artifact, they see request permission to view this. And it's because the artifact is somewhere in your Google Drive that you forgot about and that you never provided the access, where it's easier if you keep them all in one place and control the access to whoever should have it there. So to do that, click on the waffle in the upper right hand and go to Google Drive. Make a new folder for ePortfolio. Then going to right click on it and share. And I'm going to start by just putting my instructor's name in it because initially they're the only ones that have access. And I'm going to let them have editor access because they are going to make comments on things in my portfolio. And I'm going to hit send. The day will come when I want to share it with potential employers or others, and I can right click on it and go share. And I could either just open it up to the world, to anyone with the link. And when I do that, it's a viewer with the link. I'm going to put it back to restricted for now. Or I could add people that are in add their email address, and I would probably only give them viewer access as opposed to editor access. And then I could remove them later when I just click the down arrow and remove access to who at some point when you want to remove that. But now that I have it set up for my instructor, I'm going to go done. And now when I start a new tab and go into the waffle and go into Google Sites, I can start building the framework of my portfolio. Now there is a template with Student Portfolio, which is pretty good actually. If you click on it, you can modify it. So I'm going to put my name here. And I'm also going to put my name up here. And then I can add the menu that they have it now is on the left. It already has pages, home, classes, activities, and the way that people get to it is on the left. But you can change that. It's in the gear, and you can change motivation, the navigation to be at the top or the side. And there's other options that we're not going to go into. But also you can change the theme, the color, simple, and different types of colors and font styles that you might want to pick. And then you can also change the image. You can upload one of your own. You can select one of the ones that they have. I'm going to select this one. And if you want to change the pages, let's say I'm not doing math, I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click the down arrow, and I can rename the page. And I can also add new pages down here with the plus. And then the skiing should be in activities. When I drag it in there, it drags to whoever the parent of that page is. And the way that you see it is when you hit the menu and you go in expand, for instance, classes, and you can go to whichever one that you're working on. And each of these, by the way, you can change the image to. And then when you're ready to publish, this doesn't mean it's published to the whole World Wide Web. It's just it's a web page for your site. And I'm going to call it, you cannot use underscores, but you can use hyphen. You cannot use apostrophes. So I could get rid of the S if I wanted. And then, but whatever this is, this will be the URL at the end of sites.google.com/mtroyal.ca/ whatever you type here. So think carefully what you'd like to call it. And then, um, and once this is published, initially everybody at Mount Royal can see the published, but you can hit manage and say, no, I'm going to remove, I'm going to restrict it um, so that they can't view my published site. But later I can say, yes, make it public or make it Mount Royal. Um, what the reason that this is repeated, you might think, well, didn't I do that with Google Drive? That those were the artifacts within your portfolio, but this is the shell that is the portfolio that holds everything. This also needs to be restricted. So I'm going to leave it unrestricted, except for the person, my instructor, is going to be able to edit it for comments. And now I'm going to publish. And if I want to see what it looks like published, click the down arrow and go View Published Site. And here's my menu. I'm going to have to fix that. But once you make the changes, you might think you can go back and make the changes and then just reload. So if I want to change this, and I'm going to pick this one, that I could, when I hit publish, again, it's going to show the change, and if I'm still okay with it, I can hit publish. When I go here and just try to reload it, that doesn't work. You need to go back and review the published site. I'm not sure why that is, but that's how it works. So go back and make all the changes and then republish it. And that's the initial video I have on starting the setup.